want you to make a phone call. And when you're done with that phone call, I want you to take your own gun and put it to the temple of your head and pull the trigger.
Paul, darling, what is it?
Who the hell is this?
But I, for one, am interested to hear the testimony of the lead SEAL, Commander Michael Lowe. Sorry, that should be Commander Christopher.
Let's hope they spell my name out right when they hang me out to dry.
You got some new crew members on those East Wing renovations you're doing on the White House. We'll be joining you today. And if you tell me you got a problem with that, I'll shoot you. So don't try and be a hero.
What is this bullshit?
Halt. I said we would never speak again, but this has to be said, and it has to be said by me. You get into the White House, you get to the president, and you get my bloody money back.
This is Jessica Cole with the top stories this morning for Channel 9 Action News. A deadly train derailment in Washington, D.C. These are live pictures of the rescue operation of a Metro commuter train that went off the tracks between Rockville and Twin Brook stations early this morning in the nation's capital. The heads of the military and the Joint Chiefs of Staff are meeting today at the White House to finally release the findings from their inquiry into events at the St. Patrick's Day siege in New York. Commander Christopher Lowe is expected in attendance for his tribunal on his
Sir, Commander Christopher Lowe. I have a meeting with the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Yeah, there you are, sir. Can I see your identification, please? Thank you, Commander. Are you carrying any weapons, sir?
I am. I have my service pistol.
You need to leave that with me while you're here on the ground, sir. You can retrieve that here when you're ready to leave. Any other weapons, sir? That's it? All right, if you want to head up, hit the visitor's foyer. You wait there, and a PA from the office will come and meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy your visit to the White House.
Thanks.
This is Marine 1, copy. We are in transit from Camp David, requesting permission to land. Over. Marine 1, copy that. You're cleared for landing. Mr. Whitmore has requested to meet the President in the reception hall, as he has urgent news.
Morning, Mr. President. How was your weekend with Alice?
He's fine.
Good, good.
What's wrong?
I have really bad news. They just found Bob Carson and his wife dead in their residence.
What?
And they're saying that they think it was a murder-suicide.
What? What happened? What was the Secret Service saying?
I just found out 10 seconds ago. I'll let you know as soon as I know. It just seems so odd to me.
I need you to contact the children. I need to speak to them as soon as possible. We're going to have to coordinate some kind of public announcement, emergency press conference this afternoon.
Absolutely, sir. And there's one other thing.
There's more.
Yeah. A subway derailed under the White House grounds between Farragut North and Metro Center, right under the White House grounds. So I have a weird feeling about
Not you and your feelings. Just keep me posted, all right?
Mr. President, one other thing. Commander Lowe's in the building today, right? He has the review with the Joint Chiefs. And,
Right.
and I was wondering if you're still not going to help him.
It's not that I'm not going to help him, Andy. I can't help him. It's an operational military matter.
All right, well, you're the commander-in-chief. You can do whatever you want. This is a hot political topic, and it's a very personal one, sir.
Which is exactly why I can't get involved. It's a conflict of interest. Look, we've gone over this conversation. Just let it go.
All right, Mr.
All right.
President. Also, see you in the office.
Right.
Are a little bit
Oh, God,
old-fashioned.
what about my parents?
I know that they would find it hard to accept you having kids without being married.
Do you think? Took them 3 months to get over the shock of us sort of living together.
Exactly. That's why I thought that... Well... I thought... Maybe.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is beautiful. Oh, my...
Commander Lowe?
Yes, ma'am?
Good evening, I'm Sarah Merrick. I'm a PA here. Is this your first time visiting the White House, Commander?
No, I came here once before, a couple months ago, to meet the first family after Alice got home from the hospital.
Between you and I, Commander, I was here during your previous visit. I was just being polite.
You were?
Yes. I was one of the staff members who gave you a round of applause when you first arrived. Nobody told us to do that, by the way. We wanted to. You deserved it.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Miss Merrick. Somehow, I don't think there'll be much applause from me today.
Oh, screw 'em. What would they know anyway? Another meeting's just finishing up in there right now, so if you'll have a seat, please, Commander. I'll come out and get you shortly, just as soon as they're ready for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's your opportunity, boys. I'm not gonna miss it. Let's go, 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 go! Oh, Chris! We don't have authorization!
Commander Lowe, we're ready for you now.
Thank you.
Good morning, Lowe. At ease. Firstly, we'd all like to offer our official condolences for the loss of your colleagues. As you know, the President asked the Chief of Staff of the Air Force to investigate and produce a report into the events of St. Patrick's Day. Your unit's objective, when it was mobilized, was to recover Alice Reynolds alive. And you succeeded in that goal. And you also demonstrated great valor, bravery, and leadership, and put yourself in great personal danger as well. Unfortunately, however, United States Armed Forces can no longer examine its missions strictly from a military perspective. We're beyond the age of just 24-hour rolling news. So yes, unfortunately, Commander, in terms of public relations, the mission was an abject failure.
10-4, I got Lieutenant. 15 civilians coming down. 1 to 5 OV. What else you got up there, Chief? We've got more trapped in the train, possibly alive. I've got DOAs in the train as well. I've got numerous people trapped here to the front of the train. There's a lot of injured. 10-4, all units, more ambulances are needed. Multiple injuries incoming.
Right. Into the lion's den, boys.
every agency that was involved was made to look like idiots and amateurs on live television. And the volume of casualties was shocking by any measure. It's impossible for anybody to know whether more or less lives would have been lost had you not entered the garage. But our key finding in relation to your own actions is that you exceeded your authority by ordering your men into the building without the authorization of your commanding officer, and despite knowing that the White House was still contemplating next steps.
Sir, at least my men did something. At least we tried. I don't remember seeing anybody else stepping up to the plate that night. And if it wasn't for my men, everybody would have died, including the president's daughter. Nobody seriously thinks we're just going to let her go, do they? So what would you have done in my position? 20 years after any of you last did a day of active service.
But that's beside the point, Lowe. You did not follow your orders, which you clearly knew were to delay until the White House and the new president could decide on next steps. The high-profile nature of these events means that we have unanimously decided that we have no option but to order your immediate discharge from the Navy. However, in light of your own bravery on the night in question and your previous good service record, the terms of your discharge will be honorable.
I would like to remind you, Mr. Lowe, that the events of St. Patrick's Day remain classified, and only certain information will be made public later today. And we intend to keep it that way, and we expect you to play your part. So, as long as you keep your own counsel about what happened that night, the Reynolds administration and the Navy will see to it that you face no court-martial, no criminal trial, and no civil suit in respect to your negligent behavior on the night Miss Reynolds was kidnapped.
My negligence? Are you joking? At least I'm not lying to the people that elected me. I mean, all this crap about Holt being a terrorist? He's a common thief, period. It was daylight robbery, and you know it.
That terrorist crap, Mr. Lowe, is the very thing that saved you from spending the next few decades in military prison. The terrorism angle means that we can classify most of the report and protect you from prosecution.
We're all well aware that Holt carried out a successful robbery, Mr. Lowe. The president is equally aware that $6.3 million left his account, and it took the Treasury several weeks to trace and recover his money. We have to do what's in the best interest of the whole country, and we see no benefit to national security if this information is released. Now, the output of the Joint Chiefs review, that'll satisfy most of the public, and the press, they'll move on in a couple of days like they always do.
So everyone keeps their mouths shut, and we all move on. That includes you, Lowe. Do you agree?
Are you giving me any other option, General?
No, we're not. We looked at several options, and this is the least painful for the biggest number of people. I realize you don't like this, Commander. Sorry, Mr. Lowe. But you're just gonna have to learn to live with it.
I presume your service weapon is at the gatehouse.
It is.
We'll retrieve it from there. We'll be needing your Navy ID card. And your trident. Dismissed.
Cleared for entry. Open the gate, please.
Hey, boss, how's it going?
Fine.
Here to decorate the house?
Well, I'm newly unemployed.
I'm sorry.
I don't sweat it. Kind of knew it was coming.
Commander Lowe.
Mr. President.
Ms. Merrick.
Mr. President?
Commander. I'm afraid it's just plain Mr. Lowe now, sir.
Well, I'm sincerely disappointed to hear that. As I told you earlier, the First Lady and I owe you everything. There's no way we can properly express our thanks for what you did for Alice and for us. And we certainly don't underestimate the sacrifice that your men made. Every time we look at our daughter, we remember it.
I appreciate that, Mr. President.
I never served in the forces. I've never done anything like the job you do. I have to take the advice of my defense staff because they do know. They fought those battles. All this to say, I wanted to intervene on your behalf. I did, but... well, quite frankly, so many people died that day so that I could get my daughter back. Out of respect for their families, I couldn't get involved.
I've never done your job either, Mr. President. I'd like to think I'd always have the courage to stand up for what's right. And you don't need to see an active service, Mr. President. You are the commander-in-chief. Comes with the job. And with all due respect, sir, there's no one in this country more entitled to interfere with military decisions than yourself, sir. So it's probably best for us to agree to disagree, sir.
Please don't let that affect the sincerity of what I said earlier.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, I need to remind you, your 9 p.m.'s been moved to 9:15.
Thank you, Ms. Merrick. Mr. Lowe?
Mr. President.
Welcome to wait in my office.
Thank you.
It's just this way.
Come on, boys. Any problems?
Everything's going according to plan. How about you?
Amazing how compliant people are when you've got a gun to their wife's head, huh?
Okay, guys, continue what you're doing, but listen up. Here's the order of events for the next 20 minutes, so we're all up to date. I've sent Rob over to the Eisenhower building with Carson's security access card. He's carrying a small incendiary housed within a briefcase. Once he's caused a fire in the Eisenhower, the president will be evacuated into the bunker. All other White House staff will stay in their offices as a matter of protocol, so the corridors will be free for myself and Jimmy to rig the East Wing with the bombs and find the main power conduit.
Mr. President, we have a situation. You have to come with us right now. We have to get you to the bunker, sir. Thank you.
What's going on, Andy?
Well, there was a fire in the Eisenhower building.
How's that got to do with
Well, I
me?
can't imagine it's a coincidence. This is going on the other side of the White House. We have the subway derailment right down here, sir. Oh, do I have your permission to go to COG-Con?
Yeah, of course. Where's Allison Reed?
Alice is in the bunker at Camp David, sir. Excuse me. We were at COG-Con 3. We were at COG-Con 3. Affirm. As we speak, the First Lady has been escorted to the bunker right here in the White House.
What about Gavin?
The Vice President secure at the bunker at Observatory Circle, sir. And hopefully this is just a precaution.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at COG-Con 3. I repeat, COG-Con 3. For your safety, please stay in your designated areas or a nearby office. Please keep all corridors clear. That's all corridors clear. We are at COG-Con 3.
Miss Merrick, since I'm going to be here for a while, do you mind telling me which way to the restroom?
I'm sorry. We can't leave the room until we get the all clear.
Right. You know what to do. When you find it, come straight back. And I'm gonna clean up here. Thank you, gents. I think we're all done with you boys, you know?
Guys, does anybody have any evidence that the derailment and the fire are linked?
Not at this time, Mr. President.
So it might be a coincidence.
It's possible, sir, yes.
But we don't really believe in coincidences, do we, Mr. President?
Ah, well, that would explain why you always look so depressed.
Sir, you can hardly blame us for being cautious after the year we've had, especially with Holt still at large. We've had confirmed sightings in Atlantic City and Philadelphia.
All I'm asking is if we might be reading too much into this and overreacting.
We might be, sir, but we'd rather be safe than sorry.
I understand, but I have a job to do, so I'm not going to hide down here all day because of some maybes and possibilities. I mean, can you tell me if anyone was even hurt in this fire?
Not at this time, Mr. President.
We'll kick my heels here for 30 minutes. There are no more developments. There's no proof of any link by then. Going back to the Oval Office.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the device is active and in place. The power can be taken down whenever you're ready. The explosives are in position. They'll go back to COCON 4 in the next 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, that's long enough. NSA, do you have any reason whatsoever to believe there's a link between the derailment and the fire?
No, sir.
General?
No, Mr. President.
Defense?
Nothing we know of, sir.
Langley?
Nothing from the CIA, Mr. President.
Pressure's on you, Mr. Director. Is the FBI going to keep me from getting back to work?
No, sir. I think we should all probably get back to work.
That's it. Thank you, everybody. Go remind yourself what fresh air smells like. I will be in my office. Andy, will you please take us down to COGCON 4?
We were at COGCON 4, COGCON 4.
Thank you, Mr. President.
We have the all clear, ladies and gentlemen. The White House is now at COGCON 4.
Okay, Commander, the washrooms. Okay, you take a left out of here, and then you go down the corridor, go 2 doors down. You know what? I'll tell you what, it's going to be easier for me to show you. So follow me.
Thank you, ma'am.
And for God's sakes, call me Sarah.
It's an almighty screw-up, Chris. Even by your own miserable standards, you know that? Well, I know what you can do. You can get a job and... Hey.
It was a false alarm. That's right, everything's fine. Well, I'm sorry the Secret Service agents scared you, but everybody's still a little jumpy around here. You know, they just want to make absolutely certain that we're all safe. Yes, Mom is fine, too. Really? Okay, so we can all get on with our days again, right? I love you, too. Bye.
All right, boys, let's do this.
We're ready, sir. You take the west wing, we'll go east, and we'll rendezvous in the bunker.
And you stay here. And you take care of yourself. Got it?
Roger that.
Come on, boys.
I don't suppose you could help me. I'm looking to give something to the president.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
was gunfire.
How do you know?
Kinda used to be my job to know about that sort of thing.
What are you doing?
Hey, this is the men's room. What the hell is all that noise?
I know. Run for it! We can't stay here! Josh, come back! All right, we're gonna hide now.
You know what to do. Come on, boys. A very busy night.
Of course. Why would you have any bullets left? All right, guys, come on.
What are we gonna do?
We need to find a window we can jump from, ideally facing west. The NSA's office.
Yeah, it's windows face,
Where's it face?
north and west.
Don't you want to do this? Yes, please. We'll stay close.
Hey, what's that?
Better than nothing, right?
Move! Let's go, guys, come on!
Forget about it, they're not important. Let's get back inside before the snipers get here.
Calm down. Calm down! It's gonna be okay. Come with me. Anybody else in here? Secret Service, we'll get you out of here.
Where are the others?
Probably gone down already. We're taking out small groups one by one. It's okay. Anybody else in here?
I think there's someone hiding in the president's bedroom.
Stay close, follow me. Secret Service, anybody in here? We've secured the room, come on out. It's all right, sir. Go be safe, come on. Copy that. Coast is clear. Everybody out. Don't worry, you'll all be taken care of.
Castle Command, this is Agent Tyler. Castle Command, do you copy? Nobody gets in here unless you personally know their faces. Mr. President, we clearly have a situation, sir.
So it would seem, Jason.
Mr. President, are you all right?
Fine, Andy, but Rita's still in the residence. Somebody's gonna have to go find her.
Agents are on the way to her now, sir.
Good. What the hell is going on here?
Everything's set.
See what then?
They've taken out the east wing.
Back online.
No, the system's rebooting.
Where's Fulton?
They're coming down Center Hall.
What's the location?
He's still in the Oval Office.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, okay. I know. Are you sure you can do this?
I'm pretty sure.
Come on. I think you killed him.
The services communications room seems to have been taken out, and I don't believe that we can get the president to the bunker.
Why not?
The explosions blocked the standard route, and the tunnels aren't sterile because of the metro accident. And we can't take the tunnel to the Eisenhower building because it's not safe. The fire's still burning on the first and second floors there.
Don't you dare say I told you so.
Do you have a line to your director?
Not via radio, they've taken out the comms.
Well, there's no signal here now.
The secure network relay antennas are in the east wing roof. They've gone down in the explosion.
Well, that's terrific. What are we supposed to do? We have to make a call.
You try the landline, Andy. Try the landline.
It works.
Andy, how are you? Where are you? Where's the president?
Tell them to make finding Rita a priority.
Yes, sir. The president's fine. I'm fine. We're stuck in the Oval Office with about a half a dozen of your agents. Look, the First Lady is in the residence. You've got to get her out of there. We have no power. We're stuck here. No, I don't think so. According to Agent Tyler, we can't get the president to the bunker. We can't go through the Eisenhower building because there's a fire, apparently.
We are basically stuck here, Jerry. You want to go to COGCON 1?
I can't see why not, Mr. President. Do you authorize going to COGCON 1?
Yes, of course.
All right, we're at COGCON 1. We're at COGCON 1. All right, we just got the power back. Jerry, get people down here. We got to get the president out of here.
Noted. We're at COGCON 1. Secure the vice president.
Hey, man, not so rough. Are you okay? What's wrong? They aren't Secret Service. Is it true? You're not real Secret Service.
Get out, all of you!
I'm not supposed to be here today. It's supposed to be my day off.
Do you copy? I repeat, do you copy? Look alive, gents. Communications are down.
Who's there? It's okay, it's us. You know them?
Yeah, I think I recognize one of them.
It's like a war zone in there. Is the president secure?
Yes, he's secure in the Oval Office.
Well, thank you.
It looks clear at the moment, sir. But we don't know where they are, how many we're dealing with, or what kind of weapons they have. There could be a dozen of them on the roof with anti-aircraft missiles. Sir, I've only got about 6 men in here. There's another 3 or 4 outside of the Oval Office.
We have limited weapons and ammunition. Even if you could safely land a helicopter and get it airborne again.
I'm not sure that we can get POTUS onto it in one piece.
Are you kidding me, Tyler?
You want me to lie?
No, I want you to grow a pair and get the president out of here safely now.
Andy.
Probably even worse with an armored land vehicle, sir. They'd have more time to aim their missiles at that. Honestly, Mr. Director, you're in a much better position than I am to judge what we're up against. I'm in a bubble here. Did the TV picture show what's happening on the roof?
They've agreed to keep their broadcast coverage to long shots. The FBI have people scanning their non-broadcast feeds, but I haven't had a report from them.
No, that's unacceptable. It's too long, Mr. Director.
This is a very fast-moving situation.
Sir, I think the tunnels are our best chance. Mr. Director, sir.
I'm here. I can't sanction using the tunnels until we can send in troops to sanitize the route through all that other traffic down there at the moment.
Okay, so how long do you think that will take?
It'll be up to an hour. I don't even know when the troops will reach the White House grounds because of all the traffic. Can you hold out that long?
We'll do our best, sir.
Where is Alice? They're in the Camp David bunker, Mr. President.
Has anybody located the First Lady yet?
Sorry, Mr. President, I don't have any confirmed intel on the First Lady.
What about the Vice President?
En route to Andrews and then Camp David, sir.
All right, very good. We'll dig in.
Stay next to the wall and keep low, okay? Come on.
But what about you? You're coming too.
Look, I gotta stay here for the president,
You're in
okay?
the building. You don't know where you're going.
I'll be all right, okay? Trust me.
How do you get to the Oval Office?
Brian, go. Get out of here.
I'm staying.
There's no way you're staying, all right? It's too dangerous. You gotta go now. Under the desk. Under the desk. Hope your boss doesn't like this carpet.
I think he'll get over it.
2 bullets. Unbelievable.
All right, Sarah, let's get you out of here.
Shit. All right, this way. Stay close.
Mr. President, this is getting closer.
Oh my God, it sounds like they're just outside the door.
It's ridiculous.
Where the hell's the backup? We're in the White House, for Christ's sakes. How can they be taking out so many of our guys?
Take it easy, Al. They must have had inside help.
They're right outside the door.
You need to see this.
My. Temper, Christopher. Bet we can make a little video of that.
Yes, we can.
We received the surveillance footage just moments ago of Commander Lowe attacking and killing one of the president's Secret Service agents.
He's all over TV.